So this is a Makoto Naegi ABA moveset concept, and we're gonna speed run through this. All right, you can look at the details if you want. All right, so we got move one, investigate. Investigating is basically just like a charging up move. It's like All Might's cough, or like Ragnar's Matike Matike, or like Rika's charge with like her little eye thing, right? But it's more similar to Rika because he can move around with it a little bit. He just looks around for clues, and he has like the reticle from in the game, and he'll be looking around for clues, and it'll have like a cool little effect. And by doing this, you get truth bullets. You can get a max of three truth bullets, and the truth bullet counter will be like right above the move three truth bullets, but we'll get into that later. Basically, there's a 15-second period in which you can gain a truth bullet, and the odds of getting a truth bullet increase throughout those 15 seconds. And obviously, on that 15 second, you get it 100%. So it's like a random chance. If you can obviously you can get it off rip, if you're lucky. But you can only get it once per investigate. You can only get one truth bullet per investigate. So obviously, investigate will have a pretty short cooldown. Then we have move two, free time, which is basically like him bringing out assists. He can call out on different people. Like he can use, but obviously it depends on the input that you put in. So if you press 2, then 1, it brings out Kirigiri, which is going to be your basic bread and butter combo center, really easy. If you press 2, then 2 again, it brings out Sakura. She'll do like a big All Might punch kind of, but obviously toned down to be a base move. And this is gonna guard break or knock away if they're not blocking. And we have, if you press 2 and then 3, it brings out Byakuya, who's gonna increase the chances of investigate, truth bullets, so better odds. And then you can press 2 and then 4 to bring out Celestia, who's gonna bring out a Joseph barrel coming from the sky, auto tracking to the enemy, and guard breaking and crippling. But there's a 50-50 chance, obviously, of it doing nothing or it doing the move. So depending on how it looks and how it works, it might not be auto tracking. It might just be like landing at where the enemy was when the move was used. But we'll see how crazy it is. Since the move is only a 50-50, the chance it doesn't even work. And you drop the combo and you get maybe there's like end lag to it, right? But yeah, free time you can use it twice, so you can bring out 2 of these assists for the first cooldown before it goes on cooldown, right? So you can like strategize how you want your free time to be used and like which characters you want to be coming out, right? Like, do you need Byakuya for the investigate, stuff like that, right? And then we have truth bullets. Truth bullets, if you don't have any truth bullets, this move is not gonna work. He's just gonna be like, I need more evidence or something, right? But if you do have bullets with it, right, he's gonna shoot a big claim in the form of a bullet, and it'll go straight forward. If it hits an enemy, it'll guard break if they're blocking, and it'll extend and stun for you to have enough time to go up in there and start M1ing off of that. And basically, since you have 3 stacks of truth bullets, if you use like multiple bullets in the same combo, the second bullet that you use will knock away, so you can't extend off of that. So yeah, you can't just keep using those 3 bullets and having like infinite combos and stuff like that. And then we have move 4, which is basically just a counter. Naegi is gonna be deep in thought, and if you hit him, he yells out counter, and you get stunned, and he can M1 off of you. That's basically the base, yeah. All right, so this is Naegi's mode. Basically, he has a little speech about hope. As Danganronpa V3 OST discussion heated up starts playing, because that's the one that sounds the best to me. But any other class trial OST works too. Similar to Shiro's reality marble, he changes the map to be class trial grounds instead. And for this mode, we have a passive. It's called building a case. It's similar to Rukia's. On the left, there's gonna be a bar, and basically it's gonna be like 6 to 5 bars of like measurement. And basically certain moves will be able to like provide evidence to build towards a closing argument, which is the G move. And we'll get to that later. Alright, so first move we have is mass panic debate. Basically all your assists from base come out to switch out with you and state claims. And each of them will like do a slash of or like a tick of damage with their speech bubbles. Similar to like think about like Afro Samurai's 4, where he does like slashes and each of them tick and stun enough for them to connect to the next one. All of the assists are blockable, but then Naegi's gonna come up in the end and wrap it up, and he's gonna be a guard break. So it's similar to Afro Samurai's. You do not want to be there when he does the guard break, the last move of it. So yeah. And then we have cheat code. It's basically just an evasive, but if whoever hits you, they get a 30% damage debuff for like 10 seconds. And I think this would be interesting because like think about like somebody having like their one shot ready or something like that. Like Lancer, right? Having his little one shot thing ready. But now they can't use it because they're not sure it's gonna kill you, right? Because then be your full health and it's like a 30% reduction in damage. So now he wants to wait it out. So it's like a cool little thing that it just helps. It's just like something they gotta work around, which is I think would be cool. You have to wait it out and stuff like that. I think it changed some cool stuff. Anyways, move 3, Goodbye Despair. Basically, you switch out with Junko. She throws Monokuma, and the Monokuma goes straight up. You can't shoot it straight forward. But you have to. It like goes up in like a curve and then falls back down. And basically, it does like a couple of bear slashes if it hits the ground, or if it comes into contact with anything before hitting the ground. And then if you press it twice, as long as Monokuma's on the field, um, the Monokuma can self-destruct, and this version can guard break. The slashes don't guard break. They just combo extend. And yeah, should be it. And then also, when you use this move, you stay as Junko until you switch out. Unless you use another move. So as long as you're not using another move, you stay as Junko for just for cool points, I guess. And then move 4 is Ultimate Luck. Naegi trips on pink blood, serving as evidence, and as like a Celestia barrel from base, right? It now comes out 100% of the time, and instead of crippling, it'll only downstam and it guard breaks, and it still auto tracks, potentially. However they want that to work. But yeah, so the moves that give evidence are 1, 3, and 4. Move 2 doesn't give evidence because it's just an evasive, so it doesn't really do much. But yeah, everything else gives those evidence points. And so basically, after like 2 combos with all these moves, you should be able to pop your one shot. And then we have G, closing argument, the truth. Basically, think like it's like a basically like a Rengoku ninth form one shot thing. If you if you get it, Naegi shoots out a big truth bullet, and this one has hope written on it, and it like directly shoots at whoever's targeted, and it stuns like the person who's getting hit. They're stunned, so they can't even move, similar to Rengoku. And basically, Monokuma will come out and drag the person away, and say, I have the perfect punishment for Son Goku or whoever's name it is, right, that they're fighting, like Buku or whatever, like Namegoku, Naruto, PTS, whatever, right? So it'll say their character name on the roster, and then it'll take them away. And he'll throw them into a rocket really quickly. The rocket will spin super quickly, and then it'll shake, and then it'll go up in the air and explode, and then it'll be a one shot. They're dead. All right. So now going back to the passive that he has in his awakening, this is another layer to it, kind of. Every single time he gains a bar of that meter, every time he gains evidence, basically, one of these one of these things will pop up, and like it'll kind of like flash the screen and like kind of blend in, similar to if you think like Ragna's Makate, how he has like scenes from the anime kind of flashing very lightly onto the screen, but you can still see what's going on. So similarly, right? Um, he's gonna have like he's at first bar, so this is gonna pop up, and basically he's gonna like break down how his opponent was the one who killed the victim, right, in the case that he's solving. So it's gonna go like 1, 2, he's slowly revealing what happens, 3, 4, and then 5 is basically he figures it out, and then 6 is like complete, you have your G move ready. And then basically, so yeah, it's gonna like lightly flash on the screen. Naegi's either gonna say the voice line, or it's gonna be like in a little text box, or not at all. I don't know, whatever works best. That's just for extra brownie points. And then we have 2 different scenarios, just so there's some variety, because I don't like it's just cooler to not have the same case every single time, and better just to have like 2 different options of like random which one you get, right? Either you get this case down here or the case up from the top, and they all lead to the complete screen if you are able to get all the evidence pieces. And then we have some combo routes right here. I'm going to skip over the base ones and just go over the advanced ones because they're more interesting. So basically, you're going to do a 5 M1 string into a timed truth bullet, and basically the truth bullet is gonna stun them as they're flying away, so you can catch up to them and start M1ing. And then you're gonna time a Kirigiri up fling, right? So that Kirigiri is gonna down slam them with the roundhouse kick that she does, and it's gonna like basically do like what Sanji can do with Collier, I think it is, or some characters can do this, where they down slam as you're up flinging, you down slam, and it'll bring them back down, and it'll basically do the same thing here. And then you can combo extend off of that. Then you're gonna do, your M1 string into Sakura, and then you're gonna do it as she's punching them away. You want a truth bullet just for that extra damage as they're getting launched away, and they can't really do anything about that. If you have the extra truth bullet. And obviously these combos are assuming that you do have truth bullets already, because it's kind of like a snowball kind of thing where you already want to have those ready by farming them from the beginning of the match. And then we have, basically also if you want, you can also do the 50-50 with Celestium instead of Sakura, and like bet that you're gonna hit that barrel instead of just dropping the combo and letting the person get you, because a thing you could do is you could just give it like end lag, right? So you can it's just like it's like a win or loss kind of thing, 50-50, right? So now we have advanced mode combo, right? So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna do 5 M1 string into an up fling, use ultimate luck, it'll down slam them, you catch the down slam, 5 M1 string into a down slammed, and then you want to do mass panic debate, extend off of that, and then up fling. Wait, no up fling. You want a ladder into a preempted timed Monokuma. So you're gonna launch him up as the player's going up, and then you're gonna start, and then he's gonna do the slashes. You can extend off of that, and then as you kick away, you want to detonate Monokuma so it explodes at the same time, and then you finish your combo. That's your combo under right there. Boom. All right, and now we have the skins. So some pretty easy ones, just like Naegi's from the first season, right? This would be second game. This would be third game. So yeah, and then for Suichi's, the third game set, basically Kaida is gonna be an option, and basically it's gonna be the same thing as Suichi's skin set right here with all the other characters. But the only thing that's gonna change is Kaida is gonna take over Suichi, so she's gonna be able to play with all the other characters. So just some easy skin right there. Then we got Future Foundation skins. Then we got Legendary right here. I think it's Remnants of the Spare skin right here. Legendary 1. And then we got Legendary 2, which would be Phoenix Wright. Since everybody loves him, the one and only, right? Phoenix will obviously take over Naegi. And I'm also thinking that if they want to, they can make the Awakening become Courtroom, like the Courtroom in Phoenix in the games, right? Ace Attorney. And Monokuma would become the Old Man. So yeah, that would be the idea there. And that's it. That's about it, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the idea, and I hope you guys are willing to support it. If you are, I'm probably going to drop a link to the suggestion in Discord. If you could go in there, like it, give a like, give it some support, help increase the chances of like a developer seeing it for the game and wanting to implement it in the game. But yeah, that's about it. See you on the next one.